Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the GSA Minecraft Glitchless Invitational. My name is T-Wags. I'm joined here by at least 3x world record holder Minecraft speedrun legend BJR Live. What's up, Ben?
I love to speedrun. I love to Minecraft, and I'm here to put that knowledge to the test in front of these wonderful audience.
Yeah, here, excited to commentate Crookst versus MinecrAvenger, aka Eric. It's going to be a fun match, and yeah, I think these two. I don't know. I think these two are pretty evenly matched. I'll be honest. I think Crookst is fairly new to the scene. Eric, much more of a an OG, actually having the. Does Eric still actually have 114 SSG world record? That was ages ago.
I don't believe he does.
Did someone beat that?
I'm pretty sure he lost that.
It's first on the leaderboard. I don't know if anyone in chat knows if there's anyone, but Eric got this. It says, let me look at the date on this. Eric is
Definitely
such an OG.
says Sprockle.
On the SSG?
No, everybody's just saying Sprockle.
Everyone's saying Sprockle beat it? Okay. But yeah, that was over a year ago, so a lot of people know Eric. And yeah, that was that was an awful category to grind. That was so rough. But yeah, one of the first great SSG runs that we've ever seen is Eric. And yeah, Crookst, I think the last couple months, name's been getting more and more popular, having a really good PV, grinding out 116 RSG as we see the countdown here going to 0. What kind of seed is this going to be?
Village.
Desert village with a blacksmith.
And an outpost.
Ooh, here are the village strats?
Yep. Okay, definitely going to see both runners going for the outpost to get here at the village, trade for the pearls. More effective than most bastion routes. But it does look like 2 blacksmiths at least, though, in the real world.
Are you saying my world isn't real?
Oh, honey.
Anyway. Obsidian. Okay. I've seen 8 obby.
Blacksmith.
Yeah. Oh, there's 3! Excuse me. Okay, I'm still only 8 obby, dude. Okay, so we get iron axe, bucket, iron pick, gold shovel, diamond for pig step, obviously, and you got your 8 obby. You can choose any one of the 3 blacksmiths to put water on top of those to make those obsidian and enter the nether. Wow, what a cracked village.
What a disgusting overworld. Gonna be looting some beds on Crook's side. Biggest thing that I feel like, is that a... No, never mind, he's just looping back. I got disorientated. But biggest thing that they're missing right now is a large source of wood, as we see Crook's going back for the tree, and also flint to actually light their entry.
I see a little river right there. I mean, obviously, I think the play that we all see here is there's at least 6 different stacks of hay. So you go kill the banner guy at the outpost, you finish a raid, you trade all the hay for your 12 pearls, and then you enter nether. But that's okay. I don't think they're going to realize this play. I think they're just going to... yeah, Eric is... Oh, Eric, instead of building his obsidian on top of the existing lava, he's going to transport this. I think this is actually a bit faster than breaking the entire surrounding support. I would have just turned those into obsidian right there, but that's actually a little faster.
Well, we're seeing Crook's get in, as I don't believe we've even seen Eric get flint yet. Gonna be mining it up now, making his way back up to the portal, as we'll see about a 30-second difference, as it's your favorite type of seed, Wags. It's a bastion.
Wow, look at that. They're right there.
They're right there. Point at the screen. Right there.
If you get too much overlap in your bastion, you can have a really bad time. That looks like they're just far enough apart where I don't think there's going to be any fortress interference in this bastion. It's going to be a treasure route. Oh, actually, I take that back. Let's pause. Let's see if there's going to be interference here. It's actually a double spawner. Eric spots this bastion. He's going for the double spawner first. Very interesting play.
That's bold, but it's decisive, and that's always gonna be good. Gets a spawn here.
I don't know about that.
I mean, if you're gonna do anything, do it quickly. Like, hanging around and then walking off is worse than just, he decides to latch into it. Whether you think it's faster or not, at least he made the decision and he stuck to it.
We are seeing Lava Brain here. Not really that much of a time save, but people seem to be loving their Lava Brain route. So let's go. PogChamp, we're using lava in the bastions, trading gold at the regular Ninja Brain spot. And yeah, I think honestly, I just think Crookst is gonna have a good advantage here. I mean, obviously you can deal with the double spawner. That fire res just fine. Eric is a seasoned vet, but the pure raw aggression you can exert towards the blazes with fire res, it's just gonna make a much faster split. You can double blaze bed if you want. You can just go crazy. So Eric's just gonna have to take some steps, ducking and diving here, but he does get really good blaze rates. Like I
Yeah,
think that was like 7 for 10 or something. That was fast.
I think you could definitely make the argument that he will have lost some time overall, as bridge the fortress does actually cut off the bridge. Gonna drop the gold there to drop the aggro. But Eric, I don't think will have. I do think it is still technically a time loss, but I definitely don't.
That's the difficulty with this Ninja Brain route. If you make one misstep, there are a couple melee dudes right on you. So he misses the transferring the blocks and ingots, takes a couple hits, does recover, just barely recovers here.
Yep, has in fact managed to keep himself alive. That's a lot of Arby that he's just picked up there as well. Gonna that man wants a staring contest. As he will make his way into Ninja Brain as we see roles reversed, Crookst onto the blazes here. And I do think your point is very accurate with the fact that this is going to be a much easier split to handle with just the aggression you can exert on a double blaze spawner with fire res.
Yeah, and the task overlap definitely as well. I mean, you're not going to be able to do this in between blaze spawns, but we are going to see Crooks do. He has plenty of time to calculate, so he is actually going to do some type of axis calculated negative 74.3 on that first one, and so he can do the math in his head while he's fighting blazes. You can't do this if you do Fortress first, though. So Eric will probably, I think, best play for Eric is just go to his back to his original portal, do a single eye angle approximation, and then go from there, which I think is still fine.
Yeah, it looks like he is
Hopefully it doesn't.
grabbing going to be sitting at about a 0.6 differential there. What that means, I do not have memorized, but he will likely have the document open. As how's he going to make his way back up to his portal here?
Can actually place a block right under your portal if you swim up. You just barely have enough reach. But I don't know. Don't you? Yeah, I think you have just barely enough reach, right?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I've seen people do that before, and I'm assume that portal height above water is the same every time. So anyway, he's using the kelp, building up on the kelp, which is something we do in 115 every run. So I'm used to that. And Eric is out first, but he still has to do some type of nether travel, whereas Crookst already has that, and we know the blaze rates are pretty good, so Crookst should be done with this blaze split pretty soon.
Yeah, gonna be doing Axis Calc here for on the side of MinecrAvenger. Gonna be crafting his eyes now. Will have to. Right now, Crookst is technically task overlapping with the fact that he's killing blazes whilst doing it, and will be on his way to his educated location faster. On the other side, MinecrAvenger going to be doing everything in his power, lowering his sense to try to get the most accurate angle possible.
Yeah, this is he's not no, he's not doing perfect. He's doing kind of an in between two different strategies, perfect and axis. I think I'm not exactly sure. I don't think he's getting the offsets because he didn't spend enough time. He didn't write anything down in chat. But usually, when you see the low sensitivity 30 FOV spending a good amount of time with the single eye throw, that's indicating perfect travel. But I don't think he's doing that because he also went to the axis corner. Well, maybe I guess he'd do that. He didn't F3C, no.
We have Crookst coming out here. So we'll be
Mhm.
out of the Nether, ended up getting a high spawn again, making his way forwards. As we'll see how long it takes him to make his way to the stronghold.
Should be pretty close. He is at 2K blocks out and increasing, so he is right around the average. Could only be at most 600 blocks away, but I have a feeling it's probably right on the shore. Yeah, I think as he'll go like 7 more chunks, it's probably going to be right on the shore, is my guess. And Eric, I'm so curious what Eric's doing because it could be perfect. It could be just a rough educated. The low sensitivity makes me feel like it's a higher accuracy method, which could mean he could I spy, but if he's just doing a single eye throw to get the angle, he should just be making his portal anywhere here. He should just be popping it down. Oh man, he's going in. He's
Yeah,
really trying to get exact chords. Did he really perfect travel with like 2 seconds of math?
well, I goes down for Crookst here.
Yeah.
So if you look at the chords, he's not far off on the side of MinecrAvenger.
Hmm.
Like if you're multiplying that by 8, you're almost exactly on the Z as he is. I believe he dug down at -10. And on
Yeah.
the X, not sure, but he's going for the I Spy here.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, Eric must have done a really, really fast perfect travel. That's very impressive. I didn't see that at all. It was very quick. And this stronghold, oh god,
So,
it's one of my least favorite things in this game. Maybe my least favorite thing. But he just finds okay, cool. Force and CD. Yeah, it's right here. I think that's a
oh my
spy.
god!
He did
Oh my
perfect
god!
it.
Wait, he's just made up the entire deficit.
Yeah.
If he finds a ravine in a quick time right now, this, as you
Wow.
should notice, I believe that Fulham has denoted it as Phiro's law, where
Yep.
portal rooms cannot be overwritten by ravines.
Mhm.
So if he goes to look at that ravine, that portal room is blatantly obvious, currently moving away from it again. Gonna be checking to the left here, which is technically the correct direction, but gonna be ending up moving away from it again. As this stronghold nav unfortunately not working out too quickly for him. Going to go into the ravine here. Come on, it's right there. It's in the middle of the.
Does he see it?
He's pillaring up next to it, and he's looking down. What?
Oh,
Hello?
yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell that it's not being cut off by the ravine because the ravine kind of ends right there. So it's hard to say that that's like really in the ravine and it's not being cut off. I don't know if I would have spotted that either.
He
But
needs to turn
yeah,
around.
I mean,
Please turn around.
if he didn't hear the silverfish noise either, he probably doesn't think he's next to it. Yeah, it's right there. Oh my God, now he sees the windows. Oh, he sees it from this angle. Oh, he needs every second he could get here. Crookst is waiting.
Lands the I Spy. That is so impressive.
Yeah.
Stronghold Nav, unfortunately, not
Done.
lining up as much as he will be entering the end at a deficit here. But no RNG manip coming through on the side of Crookst, I believe, and only sitting on the 4 bed.
Yeah, I
As
believe some anchors
anchor,
though. I can't tell if that's crying or those are anchors, but he's got something with glowstone, so I would assume he has anchors. That kind of looks like a perch. He's looking for it.
I believe we're
Think
getting
it's
hurt.
going.
Yep.
Yeah, that is.
This is going to be 4 bed for the win here. Has an anchor set up in middle. Good damage coming out. Will be able to clean this up fine. Does the +1. That was clean. Crookst carrying on what he showed against Silver. Just clean, fast runs from this guy.
Yeah, very well played. So sad. We're seeing Eric do a perfect into an I Spy, into an automat half bow. Everything I love to see in a run. This is a man out for my own heart, but unfortunately, 13XX is probably what it's gonna end up as, is not fast enough. Yeah, Crook's just doing. I think the Bastion first, honestly, is a really nice play. Lets you task overlap, lets you play aggressive, a little bit faster split. And Eric is gonna get the perch here. He's not quite ready, but Oh, he misses it anyway. Dang. Wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. A very good run coming out from MinecrAvenger, but Crookst, like, I don't want to over. Never mind, he said fart calculated. I'll overshadow what he was doing. I spy from MinecrAvenger. Woo!
Let's go, Eric. What a
Woo!
great play by Eric. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, Crookst did approximate it, but I mean, honestly, I think just a little bit cleaner play at each point in time. I think Bastion first. I think task overlapping, and I think even a rough calculated is only going to lose you, I don't know, 30 seconds of time or something. Honestly, I mean, he was probably 400 away after the calculated. That's really not that much of a time loss. So well played overall, and
This
yeah,
is actually, I don't believe we've seen an I Spy win yet this tournament.
I think that's the first I Spy I've seen. I could be wrong.
Mustard I Spied and
Mustard
lost.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
far, I Spy being the signaling disaster for runners,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Just don't travel into the stronghold.
Dig-
Forehead.
digging down is clearly faster.
Yeah, we'll get the runners their next seeds. GG to Crooks on that one. Very well played. And now's probably a good time to talk about a little sponsorship, a little cause that you can help if you type in exclamation point UAP in the chat. You can find more information on the Urban Arts Partnership, School of Interactive Arts, helping underprivileged kids get into gaming and tech careers. I mean, what's better than that? That's pretty sick. So thank you guys. Click on that link in chat if you're curious about looking at the cause or supporting it. So go check them out.
Yeah,
See,
awesome cause. CG, no.
CG was too excited about the cause. No.
Oh, 7.
Oh, seven. So he'll be back in 5 minutes. Sorry, CG.
Is this that this is a spawn for Crookst? Do you think he goes straight into the outpost?
Obviously, Ben, what kind of a question is that? Obviously, you go into the outpost, you go up to the top. There's no way the seed finders would give them an outpost with less than 7 iron at spawn. That's preposterous. You obviously go into the outpost because there's 7 iron up there. There's 8 logs, there's a crossbow, 17 arrows, and 4 string.
Okay, sorry.
No, the correct answer is no, you don't go in the outpost, but curiosity always gets the better of you. I would, of course, go into the outpost, but it's almost definitely not the correct play. I'd be curious. I mean, it's only a 20-second time loss.
I mean, there's definitely a world where outpost is the intended structure for the seed.
Sure.
I mean, we don't know. We can't see anything other than the outpost, especially on
Yeah.
Crook's side. Both of them going to immediately beeline into it, as Crooks cannot figure out how stairs work, and that's no
Yeah.
iron.
No, it's not worth it all. No, I mean, we all knew it. It's not worth. But hey, you found it out. Jump into this water. You had a good time. There is the golem there, Gary the golem. Sometimes the pillagers like to capture Gary and entrap him in a cage, which is very, very rude. You can actually do what Crooks is doing right now, get some basic tools and free Gary, and he will annihilate his corruptors for you, damaging himself, and then you just kill Gary and steal his iron. It's a pretty nice play. And yeah, digging under is actually the faster route typically. So this would be kind of cool. This is an actual strat. Oh, okay. Curse is just gonna. Okay, he's just gonna. Yeah, you need to go one deeper. Okay, well. Crooks doesn't quite know his outpost wood axe free the golem strats. Can't really blame him, but
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think this is the sort of freedom that we want to be encouraging. I don't think this is what Gary would have wanted, but unfortunately, due to Crooks, he is no longer with us as
Oh,
Eric will also be doing this.
yeah, you
What
need to be one deeper.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna be shot by pillagers. Okay. Yeah, if you go one deeper, actually two deeper, you can jump and crit. You have to be pretty far down, but you can do this. He is gonna kill Gary. I like just freeing Gary by getting the logs, and then I also have logs, and then Gary just kills the pillagers, and then you just kill Gary afterwards. It's a little faster, but regardless, this is a lovely seed. I like this.
Yeah,
This is fun.
this is very T-Wags. I'm not surprised you like it. In terms of what we see from the runners here, Eric taking a death as this is something I was discussing before the previous match. You know, never mind, he floods it, he needs to reset.
Yeah, I was looking at Crookst. Crookst actually did this very well, doing actually finishing the construction of this portal build the way I haven't seen before. Actually faster too. So yeah, Eric's gonna have to reset. I mean, it's not often you have to fill in room portals. It's very common in FSG, but if you don't know it, sometimes you just take the time loss and make the portal yourself. So but Crookst has finished the portal. Was
And
there
what-
one iron?
I thought that they get 5 from the golem. Yeah, he has to do woodlit.
Yeah, so it's I think 5 from the golem, and I guess there was 1 in the ruined portal because he used 6 iron for bucket and pick, but he skipped flint and steel. It does woodlight.
I have not seen this strategy. Like, I don't know what he's like doing here. I'm uneducated, or this is just a very scuffed setup to get his never entry.
I probably would have just kept the 2 iron and hoped that there was 1 iron in the bastion. I'm sure the seed finders probably thought, well, this is a cool enough seed. There's only going to be 5 iron available, or 6 iron in the overworld, so hopefully they'll just enter quick and get 1 iron in the bastion. But yeah, it does woodlight. There you go.
That is absurd, but flint and steel coming through for Eric, so we'll be able to match this never entry pace, actually. Potentially.
There's a villager in the nether.
I was just like, I was watching MinecrAvenger screen and was about to be like, oh yeah, I was talking about this with Readyban, where people like know how to make these ruin portals and have these clever ways to enter, and then he immediately flooded it, and I missed it on Crook's side. So quite upsetting. Doing it better this time around, as we'll be able to get a very fast entry here. Low food is the main thing that comes to mind here.
Yeah, I would have loved to see him mining 8 cobble, getting a furnace maybe, and then making those into baked potatoes. Baked potatoes are a very nice food source. Raw potatoes, actual trash tier, actual garbage. He's gonna eat like all 8 of these and not heal anything. So you do have to E-ray go over this hill of soul sand. It looks a little annoying, but the bastion and fortress will immediately become obvious. So hopefully Eric figures out which way to go. Crookst has found it. He's doing good gap stables. Standard route here.
Yeah, on his side, the taking the time for the woodlit did mean that Crookst could get a little bit of raw fish, which, once again, not particularly great, but better than raw potatoes.
Yeah, could mine some blackstone here to try to make a furnace. That's an option. Crook's also getting the... there are 2 reserve gold blocks up there technically in that kind of extra area where 3 pigs spawn in. He does get 1 of them for extra gold. I am really worried about the food. This is Soul Sand Valley too. Eric's on 2 potatoes and he's almost dead. This is...
Well, he finds his way in here. I believe he's going to be entering the back of the good gap, as he doesn't have the pickaxe.
Yeah.
Oh, hadn't even remembered that that was an issue that he was going to have to work his way through here. Does not have the iron, actually, as I'm not quite sure what the plan is here. Looks like he was checking that there as Bad Gap will be present. Gonna have to go to the top here to get the pickaxe.
Yeah, there's a chest right here in the center that could be pretty easy to access. Hopefully he jumps right up here, sees if there's iron there. Oh, it's a little bit awkward. There's a triple. Most likely going to be at least one iron ingot here. He does have gold armor, which is good. But he is completely out of food. He ate those potatoes. They didn't help him at all. 2 iron nuggets away. No way. He needs another chest.
There's iron in that chest that he's going to there. We just saw it on Crook's side.
Okay, yeah.
Plenty of it, so we'll be able to get that rolling. But you know, Crook's in that section as well, and going to be able to exit over to the fortress here. Burning a pearl will take a decent amount of damage. Not going to gamble on that one. That would definitely be a risky choice, as he will. What's the opposite of cranking it? Oh, never mind. He's cranking it. He's cranking it. He's a gamer.
Slow cranking. What are those withers? Okay, sure. Yeah, just use. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Just make a path for withers to get to you, and then they'll all just fall off and die strategy. Great. That works. Yeah, Crookst does have fire res. He's got methods to deal with magma cubes and wither skeletons. I'm really afraid of the skeletons, though. He does not have a good method to deal with regular skeletons. If he runs into one of those, which is common in Soul Sand, he is simply going to die.
This man knows no fear, though. Charges on forward to his quest, going to pillar up to deal with the
Nice.
man.
Couldn't you just exit Nether right here with the obby, do your like educated math and stuff, and hunger reset with a bed?
10 obby, I think. Unless I am using it with Blackstone.
Yeah, so that would force you to blind. I mean, I think blinding in this case is not the worst. Like, you just have no food and no health. Like, I think you can exit hunger reset and then take the blazes on. I'd just be terrified with 2 hearts of a skeleton spawning and killing me here. Risking it all. But he's apparently not afraid at all.
Yeah, just gonna keep going here. Looks like Eric went for the high roll on good gap. Oh.
He does.
Oh, wait. Oh. MinecrAvenger takes the death. Half a heart on Crook's side, but MinecrAvenger's the one to die, falls into the hole, and this is gonna be...
Yeah, Crookst did take a shot from a skeleton. I thought he would die, but he was only 1.5, so he's at half a heart. And plenty of mobs still around. The blaze rates are not that great on this one, so this is unfortunate. Really? You don't just blind here? You just keep going for it? It's so risky.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Well, his food situation is not going to be fixed because that skeleton's going to end his life.
Yeah.
No? Okay, there we go. Yep. Well, hunger reset.
Yeah, tactical hunger reset.
Make his way back. Crookst hovering at the edge of the spawner, has to be careful of a fresh spawn spawning in melee range. Doesn't want to risk getting too close. Breaks the spawner. Has the rod there. Quite smart on his part, as he'll even up to 8 rods right now. Not quite sure on the quartz for Crookst, but is he just gonna waddle his way? No. Okay.
God. It's fine.
MinecrAvenger's dead again.
Yeah.
Okay, respawn anchor coming through here. Gonna be able to get his health bar back. A lot less precarious of a situation here now for Crookst.
Why did he drink his... Okay, he has one more fight. He drank a fire res and immediately hunger reset. Why didn't he do this before? I'm so
Uh,
confused. Why didn't he just hunger reset before and then use the fire ants? He risked half a heart the entire time, and now he's just gonna pearl around and go to blind cords.
Sometimes your thirst is just more pressing of an issue than your hunger.
Interesting. Okay, he is going to just completely blind.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not surprised there. We have seen very little original Portal educated coming through as Eric really wanting to save his boat, still down to 6 hearts and has his arch nemesis waiting to greet him. Round 3. Fight.
He does have a vote this time. He's got his blocks. The skeleton, for some reason, not shooting him at all. I think the skeleton was like, you know what? You've had enough. You've had enough for the day. I apologize. My bad. Just deciding not to shoot him at all here. He will get in with half health. Doesn't have gold armor, but I think all of the remaining pigs are in this hole. So he's going to get all of his stuff back. Not too terrible of a situation, but Eric has to face his Soul Sand Valley Fortress with no food still. Does he have all of his stuff? I think so.
It looks like he's in a decent situation as Crookst exiting into the ocean here. With it being a full blind, he could be anywhere from on top of it to, what, like 2,000 blocks away?
Yeah,
So,
roughly 2K is the most. Going to 2RD, probably trying to force spawn in dolphins. I mean, I like this play if you know the stronghold is far. So otherwise, you kind of want to see if the stronghold's really close to you, but he does get it off him right away, and he's going to be zooming. So good play. Lowering the render distance. Smart.
yeah, it does become a bit more of an issue when you actually have to do angle checks. High chance of the dolphin leaving you for having stayed still. Another reset coming through here for MinecrAvenger. Using the respawn anchor. Somebody in chat just said he doesn't have 10 obby. MinecrAvenger's heading back in.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought I saw 13 on his inventory. He doesn't. Oh, he's 8. Oh, that was crying that I saw. Dang. Oh, he
that's
still has this whole gap though, so I don't think that's gonna take him very long to get 2 more obby. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
yeah. He did high roll topside. Like he tried to high roll topside, and so just the 4 gold blocks. Then tried to continue and just gamble on the wall gold. But at this point, just gonna fall back into the main chunk of the good gap and make sure that he's solid on resources.
and definitely Eric is still in this 100%. An earlier death is much better than a later death. Eric has taken several now, but Crookst has no food. He probably thinks he's far behind. Even though the seed was really hard, you could probably assume that your opponent is having some difficulty as well. I think the correct play here is to chill out, take your time, get plenty of food,
Well, I
and
turned
then get
around.
into the stronghold. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know. Like, please kill this pig and get food.
Not a chance. He hunger resets in the portal room and then just does the full end fight on that
I'm
reset hunger.
just terrified that half the stronghold is under ocean and there's going to be a bunch of mobs and he's going to do a misplay when in reality, all he needs to do is like finish the run in like 10 minutes or something. So he doesn't really need to take any risks, but he doesn't know that. So he's going to go into no food, hopefully not run into too many mobs.
I mean,
We'll
if
see.
I had to put a label on Crookt's play so far, it is risky. It is fast. It is high tempo, and I don't think stopping for food fits that.
I mean, one pig though, it's like two
That pig is
seconds.
a time loss.
It's 2 seconds to make sure you don't throw the run and lose 10 minutes, but you know, that's fine. Oh, some food right there. Nice. Get the food.
Someone
Okay,
just
he's good.
leave for no good reason,
No,
just to annoy you.
okay, that works. That's good. Yeah, I'm just afraid when it's on the side of ocean that I'm gonna get an ocean stronghold with like skeletons and creepers and stuff like what we're seeing here. It looks like it's fairly tame though. Oh God, Eric, what is happening on this screen?
Oh
Oh
my
God.
god! Oh wait, Crookst is on 1 heart. I look
Oh
away.
no, I hope he doesn't die. I hope, who could have foreseen this? Oh no, look out, Crookst, run.
Now isn't a time for your sass. This is a serious moment. Crookst is about to take out MinecrAvenger 2-0 if he manages to succeed here. Has one bread, one apple that he's going to be sitting on. But still needs to locate that portal room.
Yeah, gonna get some more food. Got one more bread from that chest. Oh, skeletons are so annoying. Yeah, on 2 hours, he's got, I think, one bread, one apple. He can, of course, hunger reset at some point, but I mean, he's just playing low food. Oh, there's the portal room. There's a skeleton guarding it, though.
What is that shot from the skeleton? Oh my
god.
He hunger resets, right? Oh, I
Yeah.
really don't like him eating that apple.
Yeah, I don't think you eat that apple either, but
You know? Okay.
you're not entering right now. You're not seriously entering. You're just gonna play the head fight with 6 hearts and speed? Brother, chill, dude. You're not gonna play hearts, bro.
This man knows no fear. This is not a man. This is
I'm gonna enter it to get my Dragon's Breath. It's just GG. It's a 15-minute time loss. You have to reset. Oh man.
He has 8 arrows. Okay, he has 6 beds, 5 beds. Only puts 4 on the hot bar. He has 8 arrows, so kind of hot. Like he hits the crystal, so it's half bow, but has no fallback. Gonna be on 3.5 hearts, which should be enough. Gonna be trying to intimidate us with some reverse F5.
I'm shooting 1 crystal. What are you doing, bro? Why did you craft the bow and shoot 1 crystal, dude? There's literally nothing. Eric has exited the nether. I think he's blinded as well in about the same spot Crookst has. He shot 3, did he? I mean, that also doesn't do anything. So,
I mean, technically, shooting any is a small increase to the RNG. It's just how much it's significant. As I believe Eric actually just straight on this coast is a stronghold. So,
oh wow, yeah,
he actually could catch up, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, he's in the same situation. He definitely has to do a hunger reset or deal with food. He's got some mobs up here, and yeah, that's a perch for Crookst. So Crookst on barely in it.
Oh, Enderman trying to shove him off, but no issues here.
Oh my god.
Crookst takes a series 2-0.
Wow. That was insane. Crookst literally on the thread between life and death for 19 straight minutes. That entire run was the most Monka thing I've ever seen, but taking it, GG, easy clap, gets the sub 20. I don't even think he took a death there besides the hunger resets, right?
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
Only tactical deaths in my speed run. As Eric hasn't quite realized yet, it has turned around to check his triangulation, but will sadly mean that he's eliminated from this tournament. I was very excited after seeing him in the first round, and it's unfortunate that he's going against one of... I mean, personally, I don't know if this is a hot take. I have Crookst down as a tournament favorite right now.
You heard it here first. Crookst is a tournament favorite. I think a lot of people would agree with you. And I mean, he's going to be going up against first seed Illumina. The bracket has been updated. That'll be round 3. That'll be a good one. That'll be a toughie. So GG's to them. I think they are in the booth. We might get to talk to Chris and Eric here, so we'll see if they can come in. Hello, welcome, gentlemen. Congrats to Crookst for taking that one 2-0. Welcome to the booth. Yeah, I guess Crookst, how are you feeling?
Pretty shaken up after that second seed. That was dangerous.
You didn't like that outpost in the ruined portal with 6 iron into Soul Sand Valley and no food?
Dude, I had to kill fish.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was just some one hunger bar fish opting for the woodlit portal, so
yeah.
you could enter with the guaranteed pickaxe. But that was that was certainly an experience of an overworld.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure what the correct way to play that one was, but Eric doing the play that I thought was more intended was with the 6 iron. You just do a flint and steel and then hope that there's iron in the bastion.
Oh
But
yeah,
it
that's true.
was like the very last chest that Eric chose. So I don't know, Eric, what did you think about that last seed? Did you think you played it correctly in hindsight?
I still don't know how I should have played the overworld differently.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But I definitely made a lot of mistakes in the nether because I died like 8 times, or I don't know how often. Yeah, difficult
I-
seed.
Yeah, very tough. I mean, the first one was kind of more straightforward. That one, I think we were all confused as to exactly how to play it. So you guys kind of struggled through it. Honestly, the food was rough.
Yeah.
Just potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah, Soul Sand Valley never. No, like the only potential thing that would have worked was just doing a furnace with lava as fuel. But even then, it doesn't feel good to most runners to take the time loss of mining 8 cobble pre-entry, especially with a ruin portal entry where there's not easy access.
With the
And
golden pickaxe, it's maybe not that big of a deal.
that's
We had
true.
a golden pickaxe.
Yeah, that's true. That might have been the play. Definitely different in hindsight. I mean, if it wasn't Soul Sand Valley too, it would have been a lot easier. But that was rough.
I was really afraid to turn down my render distance because I didn't want to spawn any skeletons.
Yeah.
I just played a spawner.
Yeah. Crookst was a half heart for most of the fortress. That was terrifying. I do want to go back to the first seed because Crookst, I think, did was it Axis calculated or?
Yeah, it was.
And it was, I don't know, like 400 blocks away or something like that.
Yeah, I messed it up.
But Eric doing the fastest perfect travel from Origin I've ever seen and hitting I Spy. It was insane.
It was not Origin. I built 2 portals.
Oh, I thought I saw your cords were like roughly 400 blocks from.
Maybe I
Origin.
just
It was
built a
like
portal right at the bastion.
Okay, it wasn't far, so.
Yeah, that was still awesome. Hitting an ice spy in a tournament is always just impressive. Unfortunately, was not enough, but great to see you being able to show your skill in that area.
Yeah, I want to ask what you do for practice. How much have you practiced perfect, and how did you do that so quickly without like writing any numbers down in the chat?
I copy pasted the F3C on a notepad, and I memorized the chunk coordinates of the overworld, and then I did the maths. While getting trees, I got trees in the nether, and that took quite some time.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I think that's the fastest I've ever seen done, and it's important in an RTA tournament. So, very, very well done. That must have taken a lot of practice. So, I love to see that.
I do have a question for Crookst. Any thoughts about going up against Illumina in the next round?
I am scared. That's all.
Oh, well, you definitely have a lot of people in your corner in the chat. He will also, but I'm sure that it will be a great matchup to watch.
Yeah. And I don't know, any other questions, Ben? Or any other comments from the runners?
I'm all right.
Good. Yeah. Well played to both of you. 07's MinecrAvenger. It was awesome watching you play. So until next time, GG's.
Yeah, good game.
Good game. Good luck for the next rounds, Crookst.
Thank you.
Yeah, GG's. And chat, we will be taking short intermission and we will be seeing 21 Mustard versus 7 Raoul right after this. So don't go anywhere. See you in a bit.